Pound for Pound ATL.
Welcome to the show today, baby. This your boy, Jimbo Dean, a.k.a. Jimbo Slice, a.k.a. Jimmy Obama. And you can call me any one of those you want. But please do not call me no damn New Orleans Saints fan. This is Pound for Pound ATL. We are live, up in the building. Me and Big Toby D this week. What's up, baby? Shout out to Mike. Shout out to JR. It's game week. It's time to get to play. Hey, man, it's time to get to it, big dog. What's going on, Toby D? Let me hear it, baby. What's up, now?
Hey, Doc. Ain't no turning around now. It's full force ahead, baby. And I don't want to hear no excuses. It's time to get out that gate fast and let's get in that ass. Excuse me for my French.
Hey, look here, Pound ATL family. Look here, man. We had some stuff come out today. It been on Twitter. It been on, the Falcon content creators and all of. We've been at it. It's going down. Now, week one, I don't know about y'all, but it caused a little anxiety for me. I get a little scared. But I know the Atlanta Falcons, I know they ain't scared. I know KG ain't scared. I know my boy Keanu Neal, Mr. Boom himself, is not scared. I know AJ Terrell is not scared. Matt Ryan is not scared. Julio Jones is not scared. Todd Gurley is not scared. This show, we finna have a little fun, man. That 53-man roster had hit the press. And boy, Toby D, it is hot off the press, big dog. Hey, give me, for this first week now, let me get your first initial thoughts just on this 53-man roster being so close to game time. Let me just get your thoughts on it, just quick thoughts on it, man, because it's game time, baby.
Hey, man, the first thing that sticks out to me before anything is that the Falcons look like they are finally able to handle the injury bug should it hit. Dan Quinn has been talking about that since 2015, building a roster to be able to help in situations like that should it come to it. We weren't able to do it in 2018 or 19, but this year, the versatility that we have right now makes it look like the Falcons have finally figured out how to put a roster together that can handle those types of situations. And I'm hoping it stays at a minimum. You know, we made it through camp without having too many significant injuries, which we've had the last couple of years. So I'm definitely excited about that. A few little bugs, you know, as far as injuries have been hitting a few people. Matt Hennessy, one of them, which I want to talk to you about, Jimmy, because we all had Matt Hennessy tabbed as being that guy. Now, I know I said Matt Gano had to be the guy to beat, and looked like Matt Hennessy didn't have an issue doing that at all. But now he had a little injury that he had to deal with. How do you feel about looking at the depth chart and seeing James Carpenter up as a starter right now?
I mean, I don't know if Pound ATL family out there, I don't know, y'all remember me saying it, but I like to call James Carpenter and the other guy that we let go, the Eminem twins. Now, for me to see, every time now, for me to see James Carpenter slated in there, the first thing coming to my mind, Toby, is how long is this gonna last, right? Now, I don't wish bad on nobody, but I always, when I look at him slated as that starter, I said, how long is this gonna last? By what game are we gonna say, Matt Hennessy, you get the nod, put Hen Dog in there, let's continue to roll. Now, you know, he's a little injury prone, which could cause some problems as well, but how long is this gonna last? How far are we gonna actually go before we actually slide Matt Hennessy up into that starting role and we get to rocket? Now, like I said, James Carpenter, maybe he has showed something at camp that make Dan Quinn and them say, okay, this our guy until he prove us wrong. And ain't nothing wrong with that. The veterans actually get the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yeah.
You got a rookie behind you. We don't know, you know, they see what he done see. He done did at camp, but they ain't had no preseason game to see actually Matt Hennessy live. So let's go ahead and get this veteran the nod, give him the benefit of the doubt. But as soon as I see it there, baby, I'm asking myself, well, how long is this gonna last? Could it be the end of the half or by the second half of the Seahawks game, third game, fourth game? How long before we actually throw Matt Hennessy in there and let him get to rolling? Because Allen McNamara already came out of the box for Matt Hennessy, baby. The boy solidified. You hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The boy is solidified. Now, that offensive line needs to be solidified for Matt Ryan to go on about his usual business, and Todd Gurley go about his usual business, and they just get to rolling. Now, I'm loving that. Now, and see if we can get up in this chat, see what's going on, man. See what's going on in this live chat, see what we got going on here. All right, game week. Oh, Desta. What's up, Desta? What's going on, Desta? Game week. That's right, baby. And
Yes,
we
sir.
over here in Pound ATL. We are getting ready. We are getting excited. We're getting our popcorn ready. All that good stuff. What up, Speed Falcon for life? What's up? Game week. Let's go. Week 1. We coming. With the 5. That's right. We coming. Hey, look here. I know none of y'all out there ain't scared, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. What's happening now? Pound ATL. Mike Dub is in the building. What's up, Mike Dub?
Mike Dub.
I hope you got your popcorn ready. You got your, what's up? Oh, Philip Boner, what's up? Philip Boner said, we're good. Y'all are giving us all the info we need to get and stay hyped for the game this kickoff. Rise up.
Yes, sir.
That we is doing now. And you better stay tuned because we got more to come. This is going to get better and better. Pound for pound, ATL is on track to become the #1 Falcon content creator out there. And if you ain't ready for that, and if you ain't ready to get on that board and get on that train and let's ride with that Pound for Pound ATL family, yes, I don't know what else to tell you because we working hard and we got it coming, baby. Y'all stay tuned. Get ready to take that ride to the top with us. What you think about that, Toby T, baby? What's up,
Doc, I'm all the way for the ride, baby. That's what we living for right now. This ATL, baby, with the hashtag. You know what I mean? We finna get this thing cracking right now this year. Like I said, ain't no turning back now, baby. We going to Sunday week 1 against them Seattle Seahawks, baby. And it's time to tell Mr. Russell Wilson out the frame right now. That's what I'm looking at right now.
And I'm glad you brought up his name, Toby T. Because you know that's the guy now. That's the guy.
Yeah.
When you look at the Seattle Seahawks, you see the face of that franchise. You see Russell Wilson himself. You might see Sierra every now and then. I'll let my ATL girl down now. The Georgia girl. Oh, wake up, okay. I'm gonna back up off that. But to stop them boys, to beat them. Now Russell Wilson, the head of the monster. Besides him, Toby D, who you think can give us a little trouble on now? With the 53-man roster that we got, who else you think can give a little trouble over down that Seattle Seahawks side of the ball?
Well, now I know the wide receivers they got over there, Tyler Luckett and DK Metcalf. And Philip Dorsey was the guy I was trying to name last week doing me and JR last time. So, and I said Marquise Goodwin. But they got some fast guys over there. But what I'm looking at right now was this big nickel. It's going to be showcased on Sunday. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the biggest strength they got is the tight end group with Greg Olsen over there and the running back group. Now, one guy y'all got the name on your running backs now. You know they got 2 1,000-yard runners over there with Carson and Carlos Hyde. They went and got Carlos Hyde, another 1,000-yard receiver, so another 1,000-yard running back. So Brian Schottenheimer loves to use his 2 backs and his 12 personnel, and they also like to use a lot of heavy offensive line packages with 6 offensive linemen that I thought the Falcons was going to do under Dirk Cutter last year. So Big Nickel definitely going to be out there and ready and on highlighted for the Atlanta Falcons and the fans this Sunday.
Oh, highlighted, baby. Oh,
yes,
no, wait, no. Bring on Carlos Hyde, okay? Bring him on. Sharp Penny, come on. Carson, come on. Grady Jarrett, how you doing? Tyler Donaldson, how you doing? Dante Fowler played the run better than any pass rusher I have seen in the game. How you doing? Deion Jones, a.k.a. Debo. How you doing? The Mr. Knock a head wide open. Mr. Head Bust, I like to call him. Keanu O'Neal. Come across that middle. Come down that middle. Come running out of that backfield like you are willing if you want to. He going to knock you loose something. He going to knock you into the middle next week. How you doing? We here to start the run. You hear what I'm saying? We here to start the run. Let's hop into this chat, okay? Oh, William Wallace. What's up, William Wallace? How you doing? William Wallace said, I think Hennessy is still dealing with injuries. Is that the reason he's not starting right now? I'm going to let you go ahead and get with that, Toby D.
Well, I think that is the reason why he's not starting right now, because I think he proved in training camp that he is the man. But what I hope don't happen for him is that this sparks James Carpenter and gives him a little momentum and motivation to want to hold on to a starting role. Because, there has been some times in his career where he has shined for previous teams. And if he gets that shot, which he might get, now it could change. Come Wednesday, when they go into the game plan in week and they start the game plan, Matt Hennessy could be better enough to be able to which I'm looking at, if he don't practice by Friday, which is the light day, then we probably know that he's not going to be playing in this game the first week. But I think if he can slither his way in there, at least on Thursday and Friday, when they practice on their third downs and red zone and stuff like that, packages, if he can slide in there, I think he has a chance to start Sunday if the Falcons feel comfortable going with him. But, you know, James Carpenter has been in the offense for a year now, and he does know the offense. Now, what's going to be interesting to me is seeing if Dirk Cutter is going to stray away from them power runs, which he likes to do in the Air Corps offense. Because the way I looked at it, when they let Jamar Brown go, that might have been a sign that Dirk may be looking to go more outside zone this year with all the chirping you heard from Alex Mack and everyone else that's been all for it. So we shall see. It's a lot of unknowns going into week one. But I do believe that if Matt Hennessy can get a chance to get in some practice mode between Thursday and Friday, he has a shot.
Right. It with Todd Gurley, that outside zone, he run it like no other. Go back and watch a little film on him. Hey, even in Georgia, outside zone, put one foot in the ground, guys gone. Okay, Anthony Wright, what's up, Anthony? Man, loving big Anthony up in here. Anthony Wright say James Carpenter needs to step up and ball out and run and return to the player he once was. He was Julio Jones' college teammate at Alabama, where they won a national championship. There's no question about it. Now, he do have a history in the NFL. He is a one-time starter in the NFL. He has produced. Now, we're not saying that, but it has went on the decline or flattened out or something just a little bit. But do not worry about that, because the Atlanta Falcons organization got a plan for a backup plan for another backup plan now. We're starting to prepare for the worst around here. And you don't want to see a player go down. I can't reiterate that enough. You don't want to see a guy go down. God knows you don't. But if he do, you got to be ready. You don't want to get caught with your thumb up. You know what. All right. Let's jump back into this chat, man. Speed Falcon for life. We ain't scared of the Seahawks. Our D-line will eat all game. Man, I tend to agree with you there, brother. Huh? Welcome to the train. Jaden, Sepher. No Saints fans allowed. Hey, you better not let me catch you in here trolling. You better not let me catch y'all up here. You gotta go. We're gonna find some kind of way. We got some people working around in the background up in here on the backside of things. We'll find some kind of way to get you up out of here, okay? I like the boy. Okay, Philip Bonner back up in here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm out to, this is what Philip say. I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to ride this thing with y'all until the wheels fall off. Hey, I appreciate the love, big dog, because we're going to ride all the way to the top. We're going to be riding pretty fast, so you might want to hold on. The wheels ain't going nowhere, though.
Oh, no, dog. We going past 24, dog. I think we're going to put some 28s on that thing, dog. We're going to roll.
All right. We're going to roll 24s, baby.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Speedy Falcon say we sweeping the Saints this year. Probably so. Hey, okay. I'm going to go out here and say this now. As much as I cannot stand them and our arch rivals, and within a rival game, you just have to be a little more careful, because no matter, as we shown last year, with the Atlanta Falcons showing we beat them last year, don't matter what the record is, you can throw that out the door. But I would love to see when the Atlanta Falcons just dig all up in them and just open up a can. It's very near dear to my heart out there, Pound ATL. I love to see it. Ain't nothing make me smile more than the Joker than watching the Atlanta Falcons whoop on some tail over there. You hear me? Now, I want to do this real quick, Toby D. I don't like to gloop. I don't like to be cocky. I don't like to do none of that. But this big nickel thing, let's jump on to this, because you was a little ahead of your time now. This Pound ATL family be ahead of their time. And we're a humble crew over here. We're a humble family over here. And we don't like to say, I told you so. But sooner or later, we're going to have to make a show. And we're going to have to tag it, I told you so. Some months back, you and JR and them, y'all kind of was on this big nickel thing. Kind of let the Pound ATL family know how you kind of came about to this now. Let them know what your mind frame was, because you was ahead of the game, big dog.
Well, we saw they wanted to do this last year.
Right.
But they excluded DeMonte Casey because they were trying him out at the nickel back spot, which we see how that worked out. Didn't work out well at all. And then they came to their senses, brought him back over to the safety spot, which he did well in, you know what I'm saying? And Now you got him that Dan Quinn made it official earlier in the offseason that he was going to be the starting free safety. That clicked the bell in my mind. And especially when you see Keanu Neal coming back, that you knew Ricardo, Keanu, and DeMonte was going to be together on the field at the same time, especially when they already had plans for this. But see, it sounds like this year, they're going to open that and expand that package wide open. Keanu Neal has already said it. They got some things uniquely that they want to do within that package. You're going to see them on the field a lot, especially week 1. I would be shocked if you don't see the big nickel debut week 1 with what they're going to have to face from a tight end and running back spot. So that's how I pretty much, man, was able to come up with peeking in the backfield, so to speak, with back, seeing what's going on, reading the quarterback's eyes back there, Dan Quinn, that is, and Raheem Moore, and figure that thing out, man. Came out that video probably back in April, I believe, March, April, somewhere like that, man. And sure enough, lo and behold, it got confirmed by Keanu Neal. That's exactly what they're going to do. So I'm excited about it.
I'm excited about that thing because it's a diverse thing.
Yeah.
You got so many options you can do up and out of that. You talking about speed. And you talking about we got a little size with Keanu Neal. Somebody on Twitter gonna tell me Keanu Neal was 5'11". You need to go, I ain't calling no name. You go find Google real quick for me, please. No, Keanu Neal, no 5'11". I think he might have corrected himself and said he was thinking about Ricardo Allen. Yeah, Ricardo Allen 5'11", but Keanu Neal 6'1", 6'2",
yes,
200 and some pounds, built like a brick wall. Okay, I'm talking about a brick wall. All right, let's get into this chat, man. Let's get into it. Oh, Mad Mike Sports, what's going on, Mad Mike?
What up, Mad Mike?
Mad Mike said, did Mad Mike tell y'all the Falcons would use a 3-3-5 or 4-2-5 formation? I mean, you can see Raheem Morris is my guy who I'm looking at right here now. I think what Raheem is saying, look, if we got all this talent on the side of the ball, we can't afford to have one sitting on the sideline, especially when it's all about speed on defense. Speed win games on defense when you got a guy that can run sideline to sideline and guys that can blitz and cover. That's that BTM squad I like to call them. That's that BTM squad now. That's the brains, that's the turnover, and that's the muscle. All right, that's Ricardo the brains, that's KZ the turnovers, and you already know who the muscle is, Mr. Keanu Neal himself, Mr. Boone. And I can't wait to see him knock somebody chin scrap loose this year. All right, because I'm finna have fun watching that. Check me out now. All right, let's get back to it, baby. William Wallace Smith, what's up, Wallace? Back at it. I think our defense is going to sack Wilson 4 times on Sunday.
Let's do it.
Hey, if we can get 4 burgers out of that, and I just order just 2 burgers, and you give me 4 burgers, get a side of French fries, baby, I'm taking it all day long. And let me tell you something about that, Wally. 4 sacks is almost, I ain't guaranteeing no win, but it's putting you pretty close to putting them Seahawks out of their misery with 4 sacks. Because you disrupting all kinds of game plans. That's what sacks do, y'all. Interception, sacks, turnovers. They disrupt the offense coordinator game plan. You feel me? Okay, let's move on.
You heard DeMonte Casey. He said we speeding up the quarterback, making them get that ball out fast, and this is in practice. When the last time you heard that in practice from the Atlanta Falcons defense?
Been a while. And AJ Terrell said it too. Now, man, that ball is coming out fast with this pass rush. That ball is coming out quick and fast. And I'm glad we got the guys in the secondary that can react quick and fast. Kenneth Sheffield, I haven't forgot about you, baby. Now, I'm going to go to this one. And I see Isaiah Oliver. I got Isaiah Oliver as starter. And I got my boy AJ Terrell starting over there on the backside now.
Yeah.
Denard and Kenneth Sheffield are the backups at corner. Now, this is what I'm finna get excited about here, Pound ATL. I'm finna get excited because I don't want to see nobody go down. But if one of them corners go down or not playing up to par, look at our 2 backups we got coming in behind them, baby. You got to feel good about that. I put out down to I said, ain't no one player go down and then the season's over. We can't have that. But them boys over there in the Atlanta Falcons organization, shout out to them. They got us prepared. And I am so happy as a secondary guy to see these 2 guys behind our first 2 guys. That's 4 legit, laid back, ready to go corners with Joe Wick Jr. in the hams Man, I can't say that enough. Now, let me get to you, Toby D. Let's just talk about this debt real quick. Now, which part of the Atlanta Falcons, on what side of the ball you feel like the debt is really going to pay some dividend this year? Because it's me, the secondary for me.
I mean, I have to agree with you, Jimmy. I mean, they kept 10 DBs, man. And me and Jay all kind of figured that they might do something like that. 5 safeties and 5 cornerbacks down. This goes to tell you what Joe Witt's vision is and what he wants to do in that secondary. And then also, see, when you man able to run that big nickel, man, you got so much now flexibility with your cornerbacks now. Because you don't have to throw your cornerbacks out there all the time. You got that big nickel, especially with Keanu Neal saying how expanded that package is going to be. I mean, you got guys now, we know you're going to play, the nickel with 3 cornerbacks and 2 safeties at some point. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a game where you're going to see that throughout the game. You know they play 70% in the nickel, regular nickel anyway. But I think these first 3 games, man, you're going to see a lot of big nickel out there. And I'm excited about that because now you have a lot of flexibility now with the cornerbacks you got. And y'all already know I'm a Bleedy Ray fan. I don't know why, but it's just something about my boy Bleedy Ray, man. They call him, man, dependable. And that's exactly what he is. And he knows what his role is. He ain't worried about being no starter, but he know when you put him in the lineup, he going to come out and show up.
And Bleedy Ray, that's your boy. And Christian Blake, that's my boy. That's my guy.
Yeah, you talked him in there.
You got a Christian Blake
side. You talked him on in there, Doc. You was on that one. I got to give it to you. I laughed at you at first, but you talked him on in there.
Now, he's behind Julio Jones. He'll be in that spot when Julio Jones come out. Now, Christian Blake, don't you make me come back on what I've been looking at now. Well, don't make me come back because the boy's going to ride me out now. You just keep it on up, and I don't know if you listening to old Jimbo Slice, but if you won't, you keep it up, big dog, because there's something coming for you, all right? Let's get into this chat, man. What's going on in this chat, big dog? Okay, what's up, JD? We coming, and they ain't ready for us. They don't see us. I like the way Pete Carroll like to get ready for ball games, but he also like to freestyle doing ball games as well. He like to go out on limbs. And with Dan Quinn already got his hand in his left pocket, he keep on going out on limbs. We're gonna see about that, okay? The Seattle Seahawks, we're gonna see about y'all, right? Because it like Jay, like Toby D just said, it's put up or shut up. Ain't no turning around now. You got to put them pads and stuff on, and you got to go out there and play now. It just is what it is. Mike Dub said, what's up, Mike? KG may be our most dangerous defender outside of Deion Jones. All right. I'm going to give my take on this. I'm going to get your take on it, Toby. Now, right. Okay, Mike, I can agree with KG. Not bad because he's a turnover king, turnover master. Boy, just for wake up out of the bed and trip and fall into a turnover. Got you on that. Outside of Deion Jones, I'm not going to say it's KZ. I'm not going to say it's KZ. I'm going with my man, Mr. Boom himself. I think it's Keanu Neal, man. With him, flexibility, here go that word again, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Can't use it enough when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. Flexibility. Now, outside of Deion Jones, I think it's Keanu Neal because he is so flexible. He diverse. I mean, big. He can do what you need him to do. He can be like that Roman guy and be in there and just making stuff, disrupting stuff. Do you believe that KG is the most dangerous defensive player on this side of the ball outside of mine? Who you think it is, Tony?
That's kind of tough. That's kind of tough.
It's a hard one.
If you talking turnover machine, guy, that's what Debo is to me, man. He turns it over and he takes it to the house every chance he gets. I would have to go with DeMonte KZ as far as that goes. But total physical enforcer presence, you got to have Keanu Neal. He, to me, is what's going to make this big nickel go.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
What he's going to be able to do, and we're going to talk about what happened to Deone Bucannon and what happened to him again after that first thing happened to him in a minute. He's that guy that's going to give you that hybrid safety linebacker role. And I think he's going to fit perfectly in it. He can't wait to get back and hit. He done went down to 212 from 225. I didn't even know he was playing at 225. And to be honest with you, but to hear that and he done went down to his rookie weight to 212, he ready to get it, Doc. And they haven't hit in a while either. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. You know You know he ready to let loose on somebody come Sunday. I just hope the yellow flags don't come out when he let loose. Let it rip.
Yeah, that's the thing. I hope them flags don't get to flying around because come here Sunday, man, they gonna shoot him. Dan Quinn gonna put him in the cannon and light it up and just shoot him out of the cannon on somebody. And boy, you better have Metcalf. He didn't play against you last year, but you better have it buckled up, man. I'm gonna tell you that now. You better have your stuff buckled on. You better get with your what that is, the trainer, the equipment manager. Seahawks, y'all better get with y'all equipment manager and make sure they got y'all stuff tied on and buckled up real good, okay? Because some of that stuff will come loose when Keanu O'Neal hit you. Ask some of them other Mike Evans and them. Anyway, I ain't gonna go there. Anyway, baby. Okay, we're gonna get to Deone Bucannon and what happened to him, then what happened to him. I'm gonna do one more check, then we're gonna come up around to that because I got to get your thoughts on that because I think you got a surprise for me, that big dog. All right, let's get into this chat. Okay, Speed Falcon for life. Okay, he said facts, but we never had fans in the. Okay, he's talking to somebody else in the chat about fans in the stadium. Okay, it's gonna be hard for players to get fired up with no fans and making noise. Oh, okay. So you thinking that just because there ain't no fans in the okay, be strong. I understand where you're coming from now. I'm gonna say they be strong. No fans in the stadium. I'm gonna say, as a football player that love the game of football, you go out, look outside, be strong. See that parking lot that out there in the front of that little front of you, wherever you at. Them football players that love football, they'll play in that parking lot. Hail, rain, sleet, or snow. No fans or not, they still gonna get paid, and they still doing what they love. So I don't think that no fans or anything in the stand. I don't think that really gonna distract them, even though the crowd do have something to say about that momentum and just the energy going into the game. Now, how you feel about no fans in the stadium? You think that's gonna distract the players or throw stuff out there, Toby?
I can care less. I can care less. Listen, man, you get paid to do what you do. You better come out there and do it. Fans or no fans. Heck, last year you didn't have fans the last 8 games of the season anyway, so that shouldn't even be an excuse for the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
Okay, you need to come in there and bust tail because you got to win week 1. I'm sorry, guys, we got to win week 1. Now, I know we usually used to drop in the first game of the week, okay, but we can't afford to do that this year. Dan Quinn got answers, and them answers need to ride on into this week 1, and let's get it cracking. You know what I mean? So fans or no fans, this better not and does not need to be a distraction or an excuse for you to come out and play flat. We ain't having that Minnesota Vikings like last year, week 1. Now, baby, we can't afford that this time. So I can care less about the fans, dog. I'm out there doing what I got to do. Heck, if y'all gonna do that, then pay me to come on out there and get my bonus. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give it whatever I can. Matter of fact, I'm gonna fall down before I get hit.
Yeah, right.
But at least I'm gonna go out there and know that I'm gonna fall down before I get hit. You know what I mean? So I ain't trying to hit it.
I see exactly where you're coming from. I'm kind of in the same boat, which I ain't trying to hit. Let's go get paid and let's go make some money. Let's go play. That's what you do for a living, big dog. You play. You don't. It shouldn't matter. People gonna be watching you on TV anyway. I'm sure am. If you ain't, something wrong with you. All right, let's get back into this chat, man, because this is something we say we finna get on. Now we finna go ahead and get to it. William Wallace, what's happening? Okay, Rose Stockton said, "Rise up." That's right. I can't say that enough. I don't know how many times. I'm probably in the Guinness Book of World Record for saying "rise up" in one day. I need to I need to holler at Guinness Book World Record, and they need to pay me some money because I use "rise up" more than I should. You hear me? All right, William Wallace said, "Was we surprised about the Bucannon being released?" Now I'm gonna tell you, I put out on. I'm gonna hand it over to you, Toby. I'm gonna tell you, I was surprised because I thought he was gonna be that guy. Flexibility. Here we go again. Now I can't say it enough. I thought he was gonna be that guy that can create that more flexibility on that side of the ball. I thought Deone Bucannon was gonna come in, play a little safety, play a little nickel linebacker, and strong safety, play a little nickel linebacker, just be that Roma guy for us. But it's obviously they seen something that they said, okay, we good, and then we're gonna move you back over here. We're gonna let you go, then we're gonna move you back into the organization on the practice squad. Now, let's get your thoughts on that, Toby D. I really thought he was gonna make this team. But when that news came out today, it kind of blew my mind. I kind of hit y'all up in the group chat, and I was like, oh man, this just blew me away. Give me your thoughts on it, man, because I could have sworn he was gonna make some noise this year.
I think Keanu O'Neal is what happened to Deone Bucannon. Because they saw Keanu back, Doc. That Achilles ain't affecting him at all. Right now, he is back. Now, the true test going to come week 1. But when they saw Deone Bucannon and Keanu Neal essentially playing the same position, and Keanu Neal looking better at it. We got to go with our bet up over here. You know what I'm saying? Now, we know Deone Bucannon is the vet too, as well. He's been in the NFL for a little minute now, but we got a guy who can do that. So we're gonna put our other guy, just in case something do happen to Keanu Neal. We're gonna put him on the practice squad, because you know you can have 6 vets on the practice squad now with with the undrafted. You have a total of 16 with 6 vets included in that. And the Falcons have obviously been stashing some other vets away besides Deone on that 16-man practice squad. But I think when they saw what Keanu Neal was bringing to that essentially the same position, there wasn't no need to have him and Deone on the same roster. You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially now when we had that flexibility to put him on the practice squad. And I think that's what basically happened to Deone, and them ended up bringing him back on the practice squad. Now, I figured they might do that, because when they let him go, I'm like, no, I don't think they let him all the way go. They're going to bring him back on that practice squad. And that's exactly what they did. So now you have that other player just in case Keanu Neal, which we hope, man. I'm looking for a great year out of Keanu Neal, Doc. And I think, like I said, that's what happened to him. And then when you look at the linebackers, Mykal Walker, baby, he's been doing his thing in practice. I don't care if it's against the second team or not. Dude is killing that tip drill right now.
Yeah, he is.
And you best believe they're going to be all in them passing lanes, tipping them balls up, and guys going to be right in the right position to make the play.
Hey, like JR always say, see ball, get ball. And tip drill, whenever it comes to the tip drill as a former defensive back, I seen a video come out where Joe Wick Jr. had them doing the tip drill at practice. You cannot do that enough. It's back to the fundamentals in that secondary. It's simple-minded thinking when you're in that secondary, and to add an extra defensive back to that secondary that already been in this defense. These guys gonna be able to fly around, roam around, and make plays. And Mykal Walker, somebody just said it in the chat. Somebody that Speed Falcon for Life just told Anthony Wright that means Mykal Walker has been balling out.
Yes,
and that's pretty much what it is. That's pretty much what it is. The guy has came out of Fresno State and led his mark way over here in Atlanta. And how I love it, okay? Jeff Aubrey, keep up the good work developing these linebackers, because you are doing a hellified job. You are entertaining the hell out of me when it comes to them linebackers on that defensive side of the ball. And I can't thank you enough for bringing in guys, getting them under the cheap, and balling out and coming in and making plays. What you did with the Campbell, that was good. I mean, it's just coming all together, right?
Yeah, the LB guru. That's the LB guru.
You getting together with Dan Quinn. I don't know who making who look good, but I hope y'all looking good collectively. That's what I'm looking at. Y'all looking good collectively. Y'all bringing y'all minds together. Y'all gonna have to give us a good season this year. Like Toby said, ain't no first game slip-ups coming out flat as a soda that been sitting outside on a Sunday for 24 hours. Ain't none of that, dog. You need to come out fast, furious, heavy, and ready to go, because the Seahawks are not a pushover team, and they're not going to sit here and feel sorry for us. 24-0 in the first half last year, they didn't feel sorry for us then. They ain't finna feel sorry for us now. We need to come out, punch them in the mouth, and let them know that we finna be a wrecking ball. And then put the whole NFC South, we're going to put them on alert. That's what we're going to do with them, especially them Saints. Don't call them no damn Saints fan. Anyway, let's ride on to it now. On paper, it sounds that way. That's pound AT. I think that's all. JR, what you got going on back off up in there, man? I see you. William Wallace Smith. What's up, Wallace? We were at full strength on both sides of the ball. It's been hard for Seattle to beat us, and I can agree with that. When we at full strength, it's going to be hard for anybody to beat us, Wallace. When we at our full tilt and we dirty birds are at full 100%, full go, it's hard for anybody. And I'm not saying this just because they my team, but we're loaded on both sides of the ball. We full script. It's hard for anybody.
Loaded. Okay? Loaded.
So, hey, I'm with you on that one now. Anthony Wright, what's up, Anthony? Anthony say, yeah, this is good that Mykal Walker is balling, but we need Deone Bucannon as that backup present. Plus, Bucannon is a dog that hits. Nah, okay, yeah, he laid a boom like coming out of college. He laid a boom just like Keanu Neal. Now, from a depth standpoint, like depth, we need depth, Toby. Let me get just let me get your thoughts on just adding depth and what the Atlanta Falcons were trying to do this year, going into the offseason, going into the season for a depth wise. What were they trying to do? What you think their mindset was?
I think they knew they had the one with the pressure that Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff are heavily under. Now, they can say they're not under pressure all they want to. Dan Quinn can try to flip it and say he's under just as much pressure as he is any other year. No, that's a lie, because you under pressure, and that's why they built this roster the way they did. Now, we still don't know if it was Rich McKay that had a lot of heavy influence in it. We have no idea. But right now, none of that is coming out to the forefront. We got to give it to Thomas Dimitroff and Dan Quinn for what they've been able to do with this roster. Because like I said, this roster finally looks like it has the versatility to be able to handle injuries should they come about, what you didn't have that before. And I love it this year because Dan Quinn is putting his coaching staff in position to succeed. And now he can focus being a true head coach, which he couldn't do that before because he was trying to have his hats into too many things. And now you see Dan Quinn actually coaching. Okay. And because of that, the evidence of that is what he's been able to do, him and Thomas Dimitroff with the roster, putting Joe Witt in position to succeed with how he's built that DB group up for them. The LB's in position to, for Jeff Albert to succeed. And the same thing with Raheem Morris. Raheem Morris is in a better situation right now, if you ask me, than Marquand Manuel was. And I don't know if that's because of the status that Raheem Morris has, and Dan Quinn wants to help this man become a head coach again, or I have no idea. But I like the fact that Dan has put this man into position to be a highlighted coach,
right?
Possibly up for a head coaching gig in 2021. So I'm happy with the depth chart, man. For the first time, you put key players at starting positions and have built behind them players, especially that running back room, Doc. I'm going to tell you, Brian Hill, Edo Smith, and Quadre Olison behind Todd Gurley. Dirk, you messed this up, Doc. You out of here. I'm sorry. You out of here, man.
Hey, 2 minutes. Hey, Dirk, man, look like Dirk Cutter. It look like all eyes are on you, player.
All of them.
Mike, we're going to start calling you Tupac, man. All eyes, rest in peace, Tupac, baby. But all eyes are on you, big dog. Let's get to this chat, Toby. Appreciate that. I like that depth, man. I ain't going to have no concern when somebody go down. I ain't going to have no concern. All right, Marcus Bell. What's up, Marcus Bell? Marcus Bell said the Atlanta Falcons are too talented to not be a top 5 defense. What you guys think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, are you in the studios with us? What's going on? I think they got this is one of the best chances since Super Bowl year to be a top 5 defense. I do believe we have the pieces. We have the coaches. We got the personnel. We got the analysts. Hey man, Jeff Albert, Raheem Morris, Dan Quinn, 3-headed monster on that side of the ball, Joe Wick Jr. I think, do we have the chance, or do I think we a top 5? I think we're gonna be a top 5 defense. Now, I can think all I want to think over here at Pound ATL, because thinking ain't never got me nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that now. But in my eyes, I believe we can do this, and it's gonna show on the field. That's when everything started coming into fruition here around here, Pound ATL. We all know this. In between the line is where the money is really made. But on paper, they look like a top 5 defense, man. What you think, Toe?
Dante Fowler. I'm going to tell you right now, he licking his chops. He's used to sacking Russell. And this ain't going to be no different, Doc. This ain't going to be no different.
No.
And I truly believe in what he's going to bring to the table. This man got a chance already week 1 to get some sacks to start the season off. All right. And I'm excited about that, especially since he knows Russell Wilson very well from playing against him in that division. So he licking his chops. He's ready to go. He going to have everybody on that D-line. See, he's my X factor for the D-line because he going to have all them guys on Sunday. They going to be hyped. They're going to be ready to go. They're going to be ready to eat. And I'm excited about watching that, especially seeing what we can do offensively against that defense. Who over there is coming at? If you look at the D-line of Seattle right now, who they got?
Oh man,
Who they got?
that's a good one. Now I know that linebacker core, and then they got Adams at safety. But as far as just a mainstay, a television at home household name on that defensive line, I could. I mean, I think a Reed, a last name Reed. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. Not like they used to have when they had the Legion of Boom, which that defensive line had a lot to do with that defense, with that Legion of Boom being the Legion of Boom. And I'm finna go here pound into you. And that was Dan Quinn over there now. I think Dan Quinn has mimicked finally what he had over there with Seattle. Now he got a defensive line that can push the quarterback, make fast decisions, and that secondary can just react. And like I told y'all, don't call us no Legion of Boom. We ain't with that. That's their thing, and that's in the past. We don't. Please don't try to say Legion of Boom because we don't need that. Come up with our own name, our own little thing. But finally, I think he got a defensive line where he can showcase his secondary with a coach like Joe Wick Jr. to help them understand how to attack quick balls. I think this is gonna be real good, man. Y'all stay tuned because we ain't got that much long. You're gonna wake up, it's gonna be game time. Get back into this chat. Okay, Wallace Smith got something for you, Toby D. He said, Toby D, we usually lose the first game on the road, but now we at home on this one. I guess he's trying to back to you on winning or losing that first game. I guess he wants your thoughts on that. The past years we have done it, but I guess he wants your thoughts on that one, Toby.
All right, well, I'll say this much. We debuted on Monday night, 2015 against Philadelphia Eagles. We won that game. Came back 2016. We lost the game against the Tampa Bay Bucks week 1, ultimately having a great season and making a Super Bowl run. Now, I'll say this. Dan Quinn, you don't know what Dan Quinn you're going to get on week 1. That's pretty evident based on us winning and losing and whatnot. But we have to win this game on this time. We got to win at home, especially if there's no fans there. And we're going to be in that all black, baby. We're going to be representing new uniforms. You look good. And you go out there, you got to play good, man. So we got to go out there and we got to do our thing. And I believe we're going to win week 1, not because we want to, but we have to. We know what we got to do. And looking at our rosters, man, our rosters is hands down better than the Seattle Seahawks. They got Russell Wilson. Okay, that's fine. We still don't really know what DK Metcalf is. He had a nice, all right rookie season or whatever, but ain't nobody scared of him right now until he show us that he can dominate with the physical body style that he has. Now, Tyler Lockett, that's another situation. Because this guy has proven himself. He's kind of underrated to me as a wide receiver. Smaller wide receiver, but this dude is quick. He's fast. Had a 1,000-yard season last year with 8 touchdowns. It's going to be something to see who they're going to put on him. I'm looking at Kendall Sheffield to be a guy to match up with him because of the speed that both him and Tyler Lockett have. Now, like I said, I believe we're going to win week 1. But the records are sketchy when it comes to playing at home, but I'm feeling confident that we can come out with it. I really am.
And I feel confident. I ain't gonna say a little confident. I feel all the way confident too, because it's one thing you said. It ain't that we're gonna win it. We have to win. Our backs up against the wall, coming off a year that we done came off, got a bitter taste in our mouth. We ended the season 6-2. Why not pick up where we left off? Them guys is gelling. They confident. And some people just really to shake that load off, like Good and Mark say. Just ready to shake that load off, because 2020 has been one of them years. And these boys is ready to go out and let their frustration out on somebody and not go to jail for it. Shout out to Marlon Davis. Okay? Not get a felony. All right, let's jump into the chat. Sean Elliott said, I think the Falcons will go 12-4 and get the second seed. That's a possibility. Floyd Dunley. 3 people who said 12-4. Okay, 12-4. Y'all in the chat, they had 12-4 record. Okay. Y'all Atlanta Falcon fan. Y'all better think we're gonna win more than we're gonna lose. Okay, Jerron Wade say, what do y'all think about Chris Rowland and his potential? Now, I think for just a little jitty boy, aka Mighty Mouse, what we like to call him over at Pound ATL. I think he had all the potential in the world. And I think with his speed, just solely off of that with his speed, I think this guy got a chance to make some kind of noise this year because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know when we might need him. We don't know when we might call him up. Hey, we might come to a game where we think he can exploit some people. Might have to bring him on up then. You never know what might happen. But as far as his potential, I think he has a chance to make it in the NFL, whether punt return, kick return, or just a screen bubble speed guy like we had with Turbo. I think that's the potential that he has, a Taylor Grable type of potential. What you think about Chris Rowland, man?
I think due to the situation, COVID-19 affected him having a chance to be able to beat Brandon Powell. Right now, you got to go with a safe bet. We don't know what Brandon Powell going to be. He can be an Eric Weems or he can be Dominique Franks or whatnot. We don't know what right now it's Brandon Powell. But I do believe once we see how teams are going to defend our schemes, whether it's special team, defense, offense, then you will be able to make a better assessment of them bringing Chris Rowland in, because you got to see how they're going to try to defend you, especially special teams had a pretty decent year last year, especially turning the ball over. Now, returning it was so-so. You know what I'm saying? Kenyon Barner did his thing with 1 touchdown scored against Carolina Panthers or whatnot. And he had some good runs, but for the most part, a lot of runs he had got negated because of penalties. So they're going to have to clean that up and don't waste what they have. But I think Chris Rowland, he can fit in so many ways. And I'm telling you right now, these wide receivers, they on the roster right now.
Yeah.
But they better watch out because if they start slipping, your guys, Olamide Zaccheaus had a great camp. A lot of people aren't talking about him, and I think he's going to hurt a lot of teams because they didn't see a lot of film on him other than what they saw last year out of him. And now he looks very comfortable in that offense, man. And I think he's a guy that can come in there and hurt some defenses that have not been able to prepare for him. You didn't have a preseason, so you didn't get to see. But some of these other wide receivers, they better be careful because Chris Rowland can sneak in there in a minute if you don't live up to what they need you to live up to while you're on that 53-man roster.
Right, and I totally agree with you. And once again, we come back to that word depth. There we go again. We are prepared. Okay, y'all stay tuned. We ready. Let's get back in the chat. Okay, Brandon Wade say, what are we going first 5 games? I guess he asking what the record's gonna be in the first 5 games. Toby JR don't like to really do predictions like that. I mean, I really don't either. I'm kind of like suspect on that, but I mean, I'm going 4-1. I think either the Packers or the Cowboys, one of them going to sneak us somewhere. And I don't know now. I hate the Cowboys, but I think somebody's going to sneak us. Do you want to put in on that first 5 games? What you think? What you think going to be, Toby? It's up to you. How you want to do it?
I'm going 3-2. I'm going 3-2.
3-2.
That's what I'm going because I had us going 2-2 in the first quarter.
Okay.
But I believe we go 3-2. You know what I'm saying? Get us back over 500. I got to see how this team plays, and that was another thing I said too last week.
Yeah.
I got to see what they come out looking like week 1 before I can really solidly tell you how confident I feel for them. You know, with them going 4-1 or possibly 5-0. If the schemes are strong, starting out the gate because you didn't have a preseason, you didn't have a chance to really try a lot of your stuff against some live tackling and defensive schemes, even though we know it's vanilla at during preseason. So I got to see what we look like week 1, man. But right now I'm going to stay with 3-2.
Okay, 3-2, solid. That's solid. More wins than losses, above 500. I love it. Week 1 is tone setter, man. Can't stress that enough. Week 1 is a tone setter without especially no preseason game. And and God knows, do not, Dan Quinn, don't treat this like a preseason game and be out there trying stuff. No. We ain't in that position, big dog. Come on now. Charlton Nash. If we sign a free agent, how much cap space we have to spend? Oh man, that just depends on who you bringing in. That Charlton Nash. We really can't call that one. We only got about 7.8 or something like that open, or maybe about 6, a little under 7, maybe. It depends on who you're trying to get. And then if you're gonna get a veteran, you're gonna have to wait till at least after week 1, so they contract is not fully guaranteed. You got a whole lot of stuff that's going into that. So it really just depends on who you're gonna get when it comes to that. Floyd D said versatile defense, and then he said yep, I believe. Okay, Floyd, you kind of threw me off there a little bit. I'm sorry. I dropped out in the 3rd grade, that brother. You're gonna have to work with me now. All right, now go Anthony Wright say Toby D and Jimmy, your thoughts on our receiver position. Number 1, Julio. 2, Kevin Ridley. 3, Russell Gage. 4, Olamide the Kid. 5, Christian Blake, my guy. 6, Brandon Powell. We need size at receiver. Okay, you do have to have size at receiver. Now, Mike kind of touched on that because you need a big body to block for a big body. You're going to need some blocking. Blocking is underrated when it comes to the wide receiver position. And I remember when I played in high school, the coach would say, you can catch, but you can't block, so you got to stand over here on the sideline with me. So that plays a major role when it comes to being that big. But I think the game is kind of moving towards a faster, shiftier guys. You know, your Tyreek Hills and your Hollywood Browns. It's starting to move into blowing the top off. That's why Sean Jackson still got a job, I think, in my eyes, because it's looking like you're going to need somebody to blow the top, and then we revert back to Chris Rowland. Never know. So, hey, we got a wide receiver cool. And I think Julio Jones, and I ain't trying to sound funny, but that's all the muscle and all the man you might need on that side of the ball, okay? All right, let's move on to Floyd. Floyd said Walker. Okay. Jerome Wade said, I think we have around 3.5 mil in salary cap. Possibly so. And then, JR says 7 to 10 mil, I believe. See, so you read into that 7 to 10 range. So it really depends on who you're picking up. It just depends. It really somebody gonna take a hometown discount, or rather and then you got to factor in the veterans want their money. And if they on the roster at week 1, they gonna get guaranteed all their bread. Okay. Ezekiel King say the Falcons' record this year should be 12-4, top 3 offense and the top 3 defense.
I like a lot of people on that 12-4.
A lot of people. This chat is really on that 12-4. And I'm not sitting here saying they can't go 12-4. I'm not. They can on paper. No question about it. With the veteran, all of them play together for so many years, they can go 12-4. There's no question about that. This team has the potential to do that. All right, now what we got? YMOF James 10 or Jamel 05. Rise up, fellas. Rise up, YMOF. Ezekiel, okay, Jerome Wade say, what do y'all think of Chris Rowland? Okay, I already got that one. I would say the top 5 offense and the top 10 defense. That's Shane Elliott saying that. Okay, let's get on down in here. See who we ain't go. Oh, Kojak. What's up, Kojak? Kojak said, rise the F up, man. Hey, Kojak on fire. He fired up over there, man. I don't blame him. Okay, then Kojak say, what's good, folks? Got my popcorn ready. ATL ho. Okay, Kojak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kojak. Hey, keep that same energy, Kojak. Because we finna bring something out on that field come day 1 in that Mercedes-Benz Stadium that you're going to have to feast your eyes on. And you ain't going to be able to take your eyes away from that thing. Because Matt Ryan, them going to be gun-slinging and head banging out there, baby. You better believe that. Okay, flag on the play. Oh, flag on the play. That's a good name there.
Flag on the play. What's up, man? I know who that is.
You know, flag on the play.
Yes, sir. Saying, what's up, man?
Let's get your thoughts on this one, Toby. He's saying this was clearly Rich McKay offseason. What you think about that?
Part of me is starting to lean that way. Just by the hints of conversations that Rich McKay had in the offseason about things. He wasn't trying to, just outright come out of it. But he, I think he did have a huge impact. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it. Shout out to Rich McKay for president. All right, Toby, man, we close to 5 minutes, about 5 or so minutes left up in the show. Man, that thing be flying by, don't it?
Oh, it didn't fly. God, boy.
Hey, look at your time. You be killing me. But don't waste no time in that Seattle Seahawks game, kid. But boy, you be killing me. Good God, about hey, time is on your side. Whoever made that song, you need to go rewrite that thing. They lie. Hey, Pound ATL family, y'all ain't hit that subscribe button yet, hit that like button yet, man. Go ahead and do that, baby, because you want to get on this road, because we finna start to rise to the top, and we finna start to roll, and we got some good stuff coming for y'all, man. Y'all got to stay tuned to see it, baby. Shout out to JR, one of the hardest working men in the show business. Yes, okay, I'll let me.
Hardest work, boy.
The hardest working man is so busy now. What's up, Mike, dude? What's up, big baby? I know you ready. I know you fired up. Me, Toby D, we fired up. Hey, y'all, Pound for ATL. The season is here.
Yeah.
What most can you say? It's like Christmas Day, baby. Anything you want to say for him, Toby D, before we head on up out of here, big dog?
Hey, man, it's time to rise up on Sunday. If you got ribs, you finna put them things to the smoker on that grill. You need to get them ready before the game starts. I always get in there and get my wings going right before it get to 1 o'clock, Doc. And I used to do it as the game was going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I get that thing cracking and be done. By the time it's 1 o'clock, Doc, I'm sitting right there at 12:55 on that couch. And I know y'all got some stuff marinating in that refrigerator. You ready to get that thing? You don't got it cracking early because you know about to be Wednesday tomorrow, so you got that thing cracking early, getting ready for Sunday. And I know y'all excited. Hey, we didn't think we was gonna be here, but we here.
We here.
Yes,
Hey, shout out to K Cam for that $10. Hey man, I really appreciate that super chat, big dog. I appreciate it, K Cam, baby, K Cam. I really appreciate that, big dog. But hey man, we've been live, we've been raw, we've been trying to give it to y'all. It's game week. It's Pound for Pound ATL, baby. And look here, man. Y'all make sure y'all keep tuning into these live. Catch me and Mike on Saturdays at 5 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern, big dog. It's Pound for Pound ATL, man. And we ain't going nowhere. And you can call me Jimbo Slight, Jimbo Dean, Jimmy O'Bum. Any one of them when you want. But please do not call me no damn New Orleans Saints fan. Okay? It's Pound for Pound ATL, big dog. And we finna get ready to ride into the sunset and wait till these Seattle Seahawks come like he said in that Blackout song. You getting off the bus, something probably finna happen to you.
Yes,
Think you finna come in here and win. You think you finna come in here and get a dub. Somebody done told you wrong.
You lost your mind.
You done lost your mind. Hey, but shout out to all our Pound Pound ATL family, man. We really appreciate the love. Keep showing up. Keep giving it to us, man. And this is Pound Pound ATL, and we finna be up out of here, man. And don't forget to rise up.
Yes, sir.